What's the word? What's the word? This is Double Dribble. This is the official outlook, and I am here with
Acosta, Kittles.
Acosta, Kittles. Right now, we are standing at Hardin Park. What's the school that's right next to us?
We got St. Aug in the area. You know, our mater.
Okay, cool.
Purple Knights.
How did you do over there? What'd you do over there? Did you play a little bit?
I did a little something. I played in the band. I played basketball. So, you know, JV and varsity.
Okay. Yeah, I played at St. Aug as well, and so this is a fellow Purple Knight. Yo, I did an interview the other day with Keith Claiborne, and he spoke highly of you. And so, tell me.
Keith's my man. We cool. I know him very well. Refereeing. We both referee together.
How long have you been officiating, sir?
Going on my 8th year.
Yes,
this
sir.
year.
Mm-hmm. And how was it that since you played professional basketball overseas, how does that correlate? How does that help you as far as refereeing this new game? Because this is a new game that you're seeing in AAU and in high school and in college. How is that?
Well, I look at it as that it's new. It's definitely a new era. But I understand, like, as any athlete, if you have played the game at a high level, you can understand why the referees now on this side of the game, you can understand why they made the calls they made, what they're looking at, stuff we didn't see while we were playing. So it's a different ball game. Let's say, welcome to the dark side.
Sir,
so it's a different league.
You know what? If we make a bad call, that's like on Instagram. Everybody's Instagram. 20 minutes later.
YouTube, you're on Instagram. They use celebrity at the highest status. So it's like it can ruin your career. It can help your career.
Oh, it can help you. So it help your career. So, well, I've talked to a few referees, and they said that you helped them along. You helped train them up, and you fix them up, show them some nuances. And so, why would they reach out to you? Is that you like that when people reach out to you to help them out?
Well, what I like to do for, especially like with new officials, and even ones that want to get better, I try to try to make the game a lot better for the officials. So
Yes,
I didn't have that much training when I came in. I was wet, green ear, as it said, wet behind the ears and stuff like that. So I want to try to make their process a lot easier than mine was. So I try to pour in everything that I know to a lot of new officials. So those who are willing, because everybody's not willing, but those who are willing, if they're willing to learn, then yes, I help them out, and we go do some training, get inside the rule book, and we go work hard.
So tell me about these camps. So is it imperative that everybody goes to camp, or is that something that?
Well, a lot of people have their different opinion about camps. From my knowledge, from what I've gained from the 8 years, I prefer new officials to go to camp. At least if you go to camp, you might not get picked up, but you can at least learn. And you can learn how to get better. You can see what they're looking for. And if it's something that you want to take interest in further, then hey, I feel as though it can help you, because now you know what to look for, what to go better, prepare yourself to get in that.
Yes, sir.
So that way you can get to that level and maybe get picked up the next year or the years to come.
And it helps. So if someone's watching this and then someone says picked up, help me with that picked up.
What that means, picked up by a college camp or JUCO or NAIA, SWAC, whatever, men's and women. So that the camps help you prepare for that, but it also helps strengthens up your game at the high school level when you come back. So once you go to camp, now you can understand.
You're going to
come back a lot stronger. Okay. You're going to understand a lot what the veterans going to be saying, and once you get on the court with them, they won't have to tell you as much. They can look at you like, oh, impressed, like, oh, where you been? Oh, I've been to camp. I've been working out and training. So that helps out a lot with that.
I can ask you this too. So I have one of my friends, she's a newer official, and she played at a high level college, and she played overseas, and she's done games with me. And when we do games, we make it happen. But so she recently said that she had some vets with her, and they don't always switch. They don't always, little things. She said she doesn't want to pick up any bad habits. So how do what are things you can, if you had to reach out to somebody, it's like, well, what do you do?
Well, every referee is different.
Yes, sir.
So what I suggest to her is pick up the good, never the bad. Leave the bad where it's at.
Because it's a mixed bag.
You never know. So you learn the best things and the best qualities from different people, because you can pick up different things from different people. And there's some things you can see that doesn't work, it might not work, or you may go observe that referee at another game and like, and you see somebody else reaming them, are like, I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, so I would not advise you to go ahead and continue doing what they were doing. Do the best that you can. Stay in your primary, referee with your game. Just like riding a bike, you do what you can do, right? Don't try to extend and do over if you can't do over, right? Understand that and then go back and seek more training. Find a mentor. Find someone that can help you learn and train better, work harder.
Now when you get on the bike, you're not popping wheelies right away.
No, you're just not. I mean, if you're doing that, then you shouldn't have been on the bike in the first place. You just gave you a motorcycle.
You might have motorbike.
Stunt devil.
BMX and shit. What's changed since you played the game in 2000 teens?
Wow, I'll take that.
1990s. Anyway, since you played, what do you see that's changed? It used to be inside, outside, inside. So what do you think?
Well, nowadays I feel like the game is a lot faster. It's more European now.
That's why I
can't
asked you about
people
you playing
too much
overseas. Exactly.
Right. So it's a lot more that you can do and get away with. Like back in the day, of course, when we played, it was a lot more physical. I also feel as though back in the day, the preparations was a lot harder. People practiced a lot harder. When you went to practice, it was like game time practice. So it was like you go hard. Nowadays, I'm not gonna say at the high school level, but more of a professional level, the guys don't practice as hard as they did before. So I think that leads to a lot of injuries nowadays, but that's just my professional opinion. Not saying that that's correct, but to me, if you practice soft, then you end up playing a little soft and you actually could acquire more injuries. So I feel as if you play harder, when you practice hard, then that actually help you go harder and actually last longer in the game.
So
unless you built like LeBron James, and that's a different animal.
Exactly. You know what I see? So me doing these AAU games with the young kids, and the amount of times I see these kids on the floor and they don't play on the hard top anymore. It's like when we played, we weren't trying to fall on it. I don't think I've fallen on the cement.
but this is not too safe either. We had to learn that one the hard way too, because that presented a lot of shin splints and a lot of other injuries down the line playing on the concrete. But I would still advise a lot of people, especially younger kids growing up, get in the gym, play as much basketball as you can, competitive basketball against other players, because watching just stuff on TV and think you can just go come out there and do
Pick it up. No. It's not osmosis. You have to be out there. You have to do it.
You got to put in the work.
Yeah.
Just like with everything else, right? You got to put in the work. Just like with officiating, if you want to become a better official, you have to be able to put in the work. Hard work pays off. So
do you want the new officials to like stay in the book, or you want to be able to go right to, so I think you were telling me like if something happens, coach, here's the rule or whatever, like, you know?
Right, so what you want to definitely do, I mean, just like with everything else, you want to learn your craft.
Right.
You want to get into the rule book. You want to study as much film as possible. I say film definitely helps out a lot, especially if you can record yourself, because the more film you have, you can see the things that you're doing wrong. Right, so just like we didn't have much film when we played, we had the VHS, you know, but
I had the Beta.
Right.
He's younger than me, so I had the Beta Max.
So you was able to see some of the things that other players were doing. So if you're able to watch yourself and see what you're doing, then position-wise, posture-wise, signal-wise, then you can correct those things to prevent you from doing it further. But if you don't do those things and you don't practice hard and you don't work a lot of games, then you're just going to pretty much stay where you're at.
All right. And another thing is, I've been covering some games, different places, Atlanta, Memphis, we have Dallas, all in Texas. And I come across like, he's from New Orleans. This referee is from New Orleans. So how do you think the referee from New Orleans, do you think they're doing a good job?
Well, I'll be honest. I feel like, I'm not pretty sure a lot of people feel about this about their own places, but actually down here in New Orleans, I think we have probably like maybe the strongest officiating crew, officials down here in Louisiana. We have a lot of Division I officials, college officials, JUCO swag, but our officials are they're very strong, and then they can hold their own against some of the best.
New Orleans 504. Yo, this is Double Dribble, the official outlook, and I am here with the man, Acosta Kittles. Thank you so much for this.
Appreciate it.
Yes. On the park, holla.